Here's the 7'4" Victor Wembanyama going up against the 6'2" Scoot Henderson. Now, despite the glaring height difference, just look at how Henderson schooled the big man right here.
That's not fair. It isn't. That's not fair. I like this matchup. Scoot Henderson, one-on-one. Yeah!
Damn, that was nasty. And moments later, here's Scoot once again humiliating Wemby, this time with a gorgeous layup over his 8-foot wingspan. Embarrassing the #1 overall pick twice in the same game was simply Scoot's way of saying,
Who do you think you are? I am!
well, although he fell short of being the top prized pick, we can't deny the fact this dude may have been the #1 pick in any other draft if it weren't for the Wemby hype train built around by the media.
Why do you think you should be the #1 prospect?
I feel like I could do everything you just said. And better, honestly. And, I could lead my team. I'm a vocal point guard, and I'm gonna get stops on D, shoot the ball well. I'm gonna distribute the ball more than I'm gonna shoot probably. And as long as my teammate's good, I'm just an unselfish player. And then the selfish player, when it's my time, I'm gonna shine. So.
I mean, the last time I checked, that long dude from France doesn't have hops like this.
All the way. On the take, Henderson!
Alright, let's pause for a while and rewind what we just saw. So here's Scoot going 100 miles an hour, and even though he and his defender took off at the same time, Scoot had another gear and went up the elevator before dropping it on his head. Man, they should be pulling out the body bag on that guy right there, because that was straight up murder.
When you do dunk on somebody, you just mentioned demoralizing them. You've had some moments like that last season with the Ignite. I mean, what's that feel like, Scoot?
Like I said, I just feel like you're demoralizing them. And, you're just taking their spirit away. And then taking their confidence away.
Like a Grim Reaper?
Exactly. And just, I think it's just fun. And then you see the highlight, you're like, God. I mean, like your friends, they calling you like, yo, you don't have to do that. It's just like, little stuff like that. It just made me smile.
I mean, this dude was so good that Lillard immediately requested a trade very soon after the Blazers drafted him because Dame knew that his time was up as they'll be rebuilding around Scoot. That speaks a lot about the magnitude that a player of Scoot Henderson's caliber brings, and here are some reasons why this kid might just be the next big thing. First, let's talk about his explosiveness. At 6'2", 195, Scoot is a pocket-sized combo guard that has built-in rocket boosters attached to his heel. His quick first step and speed drew some shades of the pre-injury version of John Wall, while the way he punches it through in traffic reminds me of a young Russell Westbrook. I mean, this guy just hates the rim for some reason. Take a look here. After walking past half court, Scoot suddenly stepped on the gas, and when he got a clear lane like this heading to the rim, it is in your best interest to just get the hell out of his way, unless you want to become part of his poster.
Like that ball moved to the other side.
A rim attack by Scoot Henderson.
Now, if you blitz him instead, Scoot can change gears on the fly and just take a look at how he blows by his defenders here using quickness and ridiculous athleticism. From a physical standpoint, you can see that his body is already built for the NBA as he can take hard bumps and punishment whenever he attacks the rim. And even though there are a lot of athletic rim protectors in the league, they're going to have a hard time stopping Scoot with his combination of speed and strength, most especially when he gets downhill on fast break situations. You can see here that they're already applying pressure on Scoot in the backcourt, but since he is so strong, he just brushes it all off and does this.
Point game. Plenty of time. Henderson, another stuff!
Now, in this play, he noticed that the defense was not yet set up, so he turns on his afterburners, cradles the ball, and just stuffs it home with authority. And he's also a good lane filler too. And when you see him lurking on the break, all you need to do is just throw the ball ahead and let him do the rest. Now, on defense, Scoot also uses his lightning-quick agility to disrupt passing lanes and pickpocket opposing guards in the blink of an eye. And when he gets the steal, it's going to be showtime on the other end 99% of the time.
We have some exciting things we want to do this year. Okay, here we go.
Here we go. It's showtime! Scoot Henderson.
Stepped up both defensively and offensively.
Under 5 to go. Here comes Scoot Henderson all alone. It's showtime!
Nathan Williams, there are rookies on the other side of the floor as well.
Scoot Henderson with the takeaway, 2-on-2. Go! Oh!
Teammate field goals. The Ignite plan with just a better pace. And look out, here comes the highlight. Showtime!
After seeing those highlight clips, you're probably wondering, sure, he can dunk and poster people, but can he do something else aside from that? Well, Scoot isn't just all about the flash, because he's also got a deep bag filled with dangerous weapons, such as his mid-range game. See, most of his defenders are going under the screen to prevent him from attacking. But this is where Scoot makes them pay by hitting them with his mid-range J's all day and night. Again, his defender here is on the drop coverage, and Scoot, on the other hand, just took a one dribble going to his sweet spot before knocking down this shot in rhythm. Now, if he gets somewhere near the rim, he also can get crafty with finishes like these.
A day, just about his experience in the G League bubble and playing guys day after day after day.
G League teams, and they got 2 more against the C-Dubs, 1 more against Stockton. Then it's time to get ready for the Trapper.
As you saw in the previous clips, Scoot is going to be a major problem in the NBA with the way he can put up buckets on all 3 levels. I mean, if you sag on him in the perimeter, he'll drop jumpers on your head. And if you get too close to him, he'll put you in the rearview mirror using his quick first step, and possibly have some roadside casualties along the way, if you know what I mean. Last season in the G League, Scoot averaged 16.5 points, 5.3 rebounds, 6.8 assists, and 1.1 steals on 42.9% shooting from the field in 19 games. And as you can see in these advanced stats right here, Scoot is a handful to deal with as a 2-guard, because he can get his points in a variety of ways. I mean, he can do it from the mid-range and in transition, but still the biggest chunk of his points mostly come from the inside, which means that we can expect him to relentlessly attack the paint when there's an opportunity. The vacuum that he creates as a legit scoring threat allows plenty of openings for his teammates to score easy baskets. And although his highlight reels are full of electrifying eye-in-the-sky plays, there are glimpses where Scoot can become an underrated facilitator with plays like these. As 2 defenders close out on him, check out how Scoot locates the roll guy here with a crisp bounce pass to set him up for an and-one underneath. And in this sequence, look at how Henderson fooled the defense here, because instead of hitting the pop guy at the top, he dished out a beautiful no-look dime at the guy on the dunker spot while attracting multiple blue shirts going to the rim. Now, the only weakness Scoot has right now is his 3-point shooting, as he only shot 27.5% last season on almost 3 attempts per ball game. But nonetheless, this can be easily offset by his ability to score from the inside and perimeter. And with the way 3-point shooting is being heavily used in the league right now, there's no doubt that Scoot can adapt and attune his game to the current standards of the modern NBA. Getting picked at number 3 in this year's draft is not that bad, but Scoot feels deep down inside that he was supposed to be the top pick instead of Wemby, as he's mentioned on several occasions. And to me, this is the very reason why Scoot will surely explode next year, because he'll have the extra motivation to go for the Rookie of the Year honors and prove himself to the other 2 teams that they've picked the wrong guy.